This is a great exchange and interview. This guy's name is, as we're going to find out, James Fishback. He runs a hedge fund, I believe, an investment fund, portfolio, some kind of a fund, and is a sharp dude who's been on this saying what Lisa Cook is doing is having an impact on the financial sector. I'm in the financial sector. I know, I can see it. And he's explaining how bad it is on with these Fox people. And also, Fishback also submitted an amicus brief. Okay, so he's actually involved in the litigation as well.
Bailing people out when the shinola hits the fan.
That is exactly right, Dagan. There is not a problem the Federal Reserve has actually preemptively, proactively solved in the American economy.
What do?
They caused the housing bubble. They missed the boat. On Wells Fargo. They fell asleep at the wheel on Silicon Valley Bank. Now Lisa Cook, who's been credibly accused of mortgage.
And they always tell us the Federal Reserve is going to bring stability to the American economy. And you got, how did 2007 and 8 happen? Like, how did all these things happen? Why do we have these economic booms and busts? It's because the Federal Reserve is manipulating those. And then they also say the Federal Reserve is going to stop runs on the banks. You go, okay, did that stop at all? Ever? No, we have banks with the runs on the banks. We had that to print more money to prop up the banks. So it's like, what is that all about? They're supposed to create safety and stability. And the other argument we hear a lot is the Federal Reserve is going to stop inflation. There's not going to be any more inflation because they're going to have sound fiscal and monetary policy. What are they talking about? They printed more money than ever in these last years.
Mortgage fraud wants us all to believe she can stay in a seat, Dagan, to stop mortgage fraud. Bill Pulte has said this time and again. This type of mortgage fraud undermines mortgage origination. We call it at Azoria the Lisa Cook tax. We did the math on this, Dagan. Because of the owner occupancy fraud that Lisa Cook committed, if you were to eliminate all of that in the entire housing market, you would actually lower mortgage rates by 14 basis points. That might not sound like a lot, but that's $17,000 over the life of a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. So to your point, I think the Federal Reserve gets far too much credit on the way up and far too little accountability on the way down. I wish we could stop talking about it, but I'm glad that the president has removed her. And make no mistake, she is fired. Larry is right.
She's still sitting there, and I'm waiting to see if...
And that's the question. Why is Jerome allowing that to happen? Maybe he should be fired too, and we can just duke this whole thing out right now and ask ourselves, why do we have the Federal Reserve? And what have they achieved for us by having this independence outside and apart from the executive branch? And you might like that. You may not want the president to have control over fiscal and monetary policy or have any say-so in that. But isn't that important to our own self-governance?